Hey, this is Puya from FilmFad.com, and you're watching the Blu-ray unboxing for the collector's edition of Ghost in the Shell. So let's go ahead and get into it. Well, I'm pretty excited for this one. In the 90s, they released a film by the name of Ghost in the Shell. It was an anime classic. It hit cult fandom. It has a tremendous following since, and as you may well be aware, Scarlett Johansson is reprising the cyborg policewoman lead role character in the upcoming live-action remake of The Ghost in the Shell. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and tear into this copy, but first let's do a little bit of looking. So as you can see, there's this cool little translucent slipcover that has the Ghost in the Shell logo on the front of it. The spine, again, you see through to the actual, which it feels like it's a steel book beneath it. So I'm pretty excited to see what's beneath the slipcover. But I like how it has this plastic, instead of the standard cardboard slipcovers, it has a nice plastic one. It'll hold up better, waterproof, obviously. And it's minimalist. It doesn't have too much on the actual slipcover itself, just a little bit of the writing from the behind and the writing for the front. And the cool thing, I think, is the actual steelbook will all just be photographs. So let's go ahead and rip off this plastic. And there we have it. Again, you get a better look at the slipcover here. You can see through to the spine on this side. And then you get a little bit of the stat on the back. So this again is for the Blu-ray and the digital HD copy. It is a collector's edition, which I know fans, and I'm going to go ahead and remove this, I know fans have been waiting for some time. I'll go ahead and place that right there, and you can see the slipcover now. Front, you see how it's translucent, you see the logo on the front. The back has a bit of frosting to it, and then it has all the stuff that would generally be printed on the back of a Blu-ray or DVD case. Pretty cool. I like how the Ghost in the Shell logo itself has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. And then there's a cool little sticker down here basically telling you what special edition it is. And I think the sticker is actually, yep, it's printed on as well. So cool. Nothing is stickered on here. This is all printed. So that, I like that. It allows for clean edges, and if you've watched our videos before, you know I'm all about shelf presence. So I think this is ideal for shelf presence. Let's go ahead and get into the steelbook itself, and I love it already. I mean, look at this thing. So, like I said, it has no writing except for on the spine. It does have the Ghost in the Shell title and a little bit of information on the side. But again, the front and the back are just the images where she's kind of in her chrysalis stage of where she is programmed, let's say that. Again, we try to keep these unboxings as spoiler-free as possible. For all those of you who have yet to see the film, we encourage you to go check it out. Again, right now I'm unboxing the Blu-ray Collector's Edition that just recently came out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop this baby open. I'm going to push this baby open like this. Remove a little something, which, by the way, the back of the digital copy, which is a digital ultraviolet copy code, is very cool. You have that Ghost in the Shell artwork there. So I'll lay that down here. And so once you open it up, again, you see the steelbook, and voila. Now, I absolutely love this. I love when there's artwork on the disc itself. And I think that with this collector's edition, as far as the aesthetic appeal, the visual look of it, and how it'd sit on your shelf, they've done a great job. It has the nice plastic slipcover that is waterproof. Everything is printed on, no stickering, translucent, a little bit of metallic reflection on the logo on the front of it. The steelbook itself has no writing except for the spine, which has the title, which I love. It's the minimalist approach. It has some real clean graphics on it. No embossed textures. I thought they would have a little bit of an embossed element, but they don't. But they do have a little bit of that reflective element with some of the colors in the artwork on the front and on the back. Inside, of course, as there are with a lot of these steelbooks, there's a little plastic insert which actually holds the disc. And again, I mentioned I do love the fact that the disc does have the iconic artwork of her in her tangle of wires in her chrysalis stage. So that's about it. This is the steelbook, or should I say the collector's edition for The Ghost in the Shell. Now, one thing I need to point out to this has of course been redubbed, and they have upped the sound effects, or so they said, and they have also done a little bit of CGI work for this edition. So stay tuned for our review portion, and I'll tell you my impression of that as a fan of the previous film, and what it would be like for you if you were a fan that had not yet seen the films and you were to become a fan TBD, to be determined. So one thing I will say before I get into it, there's a huge gaping hole. Where are the special features? This came out in 1995. You think from 1995 to 2017, they would have had some sort of behind the scenes, a look back at interviewing the new voice cast and how it feels to take on such an iconic project, something. No special features whatsoever that are noticeable, at least none advertised, and I'll have to get into the guts of the actual Blu-ray, but as of right now, that's it. You get the Blu-ray, you get the Steelbook, and you get the slipcover, and you get the ultraviolet HD copy, but you do not get any special content, and so that's kind of a little bit of a disappointment there, but other than that, the shelf presence looks great. Stay tuned after the jump, and we will tell you what we think about this collector edition of Ghost in the Shell.
(2029). A female cybernetic government agent, Major Motoko Kusanagi, and the Internal Bureau of Investigations are hot on the trail of the Puppet Master, a mysterious and threatening computer virus capable of infiltrating human hosts. Together with her fellow agents from Section 9, they embark on a high-tech race against time to capture the omnipresent enemy. Among fans of the original 1995 film, Ghost in the Shell is truly an artful feature that showcases the vast potential of the anime medium. From the stunning artwork to the complex techno-punk cityscapes to the emotional and philosophically probing plot, the film takes audiences on a hotly outlandish and unpredictable adventure littered with dazzling visuals and fight choreography. As one of the most futuristic and offbeat movies imaginable, anime or otherwise, Ghost in the Shell sits at the pinnacle of its own unique universe. While it may be adored by new audiences, hardcore fans may find this redubbed and special featureless Ghost in the Shell Mondo Steelbook Blu-ray version to be somewhat of a disappointment. At first glance, this Mondo Steelbook Blu-ray is visually stunning. Ghost in the Shell features enough complexity to maintain intrigue, and with a runtime of only 82 minutes, is just short enough to be palatable time and time again. It is also astonishingly relevant, even 22 years after its initial release. While this redubbed and special feature lacking Mondo Steelbook edition may not be exactly what hardcore fans were looking for, the film itself is timeless and definitely deserves a spot in every science fiction, techie film, or anime fans' media library.